This is kind of cool. Oh, heck yeah. And give it a few minutes, let everybody kind of filter in. Back there down to 480. I think anybody's got a notification that I'm even live yet. I don't think. I guess I'll just go ahead and start talking in the video, even though nobody's watching. And I'm making some pretty cool coasters. Got these all cleaned up. Cut these out of a 2x4. I've got a video coming up on these. What I'm going to do with these is I'm going to buy one of those Vevor vacuum chambers. That Vevor vacuum chamber, I'm going to buy what's called cactus juice, and it's going to suck all the air completely out of this, and it's going to force that cactus juice into it, and then I can make some pretty cool coasters. And I've ordered a custom stamp with my family name on it and a tree, and it's going to be placed on there. And so for next year, I'm going to give all these out to all my family members, so that way they've got something with our name on it. Then over Christmas, I bought myself two things. One is a trail cam reader. Okay, your trail cams, unlike a lot of your other cameras that you can get for your house, most of them are unhackable. In other words, you got a greater risk of somebody stealing the damn thing rather than it being hacked into. The ones that connect up to cell phone service, they can be hacked into. Um, Not very easily, but they can be. Um, this reader, it's a hard copy disc that goes in here. Um, and then I've got several trail cams for the house. I've got two that'll send messages to my phone and various other people, letting them know, hey, there's movement here at the house, which is great. Um, you always got to have good security. If you're gonna prep, you need to have good security. Um, Another thing that I bought instead of assembly glue, um, this is used for transmissions. I'm going to have a first ever on this channel of a 4L60E transmission build that I am going to do myself. I am not a professional transmission guy. I am not a trans guy. I am a diesel guy, and it's going to be interesting. I'm going to learn. I'm going to teach myself on it because I'm restoring my other truck, which if you haven't checked that video out, I think it got like almost 70,000+ views several years ago. Go check it out. I still got the thing. I love it. I will never get rid of that truck whatsoever. I got a new gun for Christmas. That's one of those Bernier less lethal pistols. My stepdad got that for me. That was pretty nice. And then I've gotten a Beretta M9 since then. And then I've got a Walter PPK-S that's coming onto the channel here pretty soon. That one's probably going to go about right here or up here to fill this space. Haven't made up my mind yet. But yeah, another thing that I've got coming to the YouTube channel, I'm saving up for it. Lumber is not crazy expensive, but I mean it's still not like cheap. I'm going to build a chicken coop, and that's going to be kind of nice. I'm slowly getting away from going into the off-grid section of living and producing my own food. I'm doing more and more of that because I see more and more unstability. It's unstable. Market's unstable. Delayed shipments, wrecks, people can't drive. You know, as simple as one wreck can set everything back because most of your grocery stores do what's called a just-in-time safety or supply. That's no good. As my friend Tito would say, that's no bueno. I have no clue what that means. I'm guessing no good. But I'm not Mexican, I'm American. So, another thing I'm going to do is wood burner. So I've got chicken coop is number one for getting food, wood burner, and solar. And there's a few other little odds and end things that I want to accomplish. I want to get another raised bed garden going. I got a couple trees I got to cut down. Um, but yeah, other than that, I've got 5 main projects, and if I get one of them or 2 of them done, I'm happy. I'm gonna be so freaking happy. Um, Getting the wood burner in um, is more so a family security thing because if power grid goes down, I have an electric furnace. If that electric furnace goes down because the power grid, I want to be able to heat my home and be able to provide for my family. So there's that, and then I'm also going to get a chicken coop, and that chicken coop is going to provide a little bit of food, not much. Most of everything else I'm going to do is going to be gardening, lots and lots and lots of gardening. So I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to see how well that goes. Um, yeah, it'll be interesting. Be very, very, very interesting. I did what's called a hugel culture. So, in other words, I threw in a bunch of sticks and logs that were half rotten, and then I threw a bunch of grass and stuff down on straw, and then a bunch of dirt. You know, when I say a bunch of dirt, I mean a bunch of dirt. I threw in a bunch of dirt, and it turned out pretty okay. I'm going to start doing more gardening around the year gardening, and making more food. And I'm going to do a canning video, and I've got a uh, deer hunting video that's going to come out next October. Um, Normally, I don't film deer hunting, but I'm going to do that next year. So, those are my main 5 things for the channel: uh, wood burner stove, chicken coop, solar panels, and uh, canning video, and then deer hunting video, um, that are all going to happen over the course from now till October. So when December hits, I can just kind of coast a little bit, spend time with family, spend time with friends. I'm going to start doing more live stream videos, so that's going to be kind of nice. Um, got more stuff added to the wall. I kind of try and change things up a little bit. I don't like leaving them on there. Oh man. Mm. Yeah, if anyone is very tech savvy and can help me out with this, I when I do a live stream, I would like to link my phone to a bigger screen, so that way when it's running, I can read everything off the laptop. So that way I can take and face the camera the other way, so it'll film it in a better quality of picture. I'm not very tech savvy, so I'm just using my cell phone to record this, but I think it would be kind of nice if I could have some help from someone, or give me a pointer to where I can link my phone to like a laptop or a TV screen, because I don't know how to do any of that. I know how to prep, and I know how to work on stuff. I know how to shoot guns. I know how to blow shit up. I mean, that's about it. Other than that, I hope everybody's having a really awesome Christmas. I know my Christmas has been very eventful for me. I've got another video coming out I'm going to do. It's going to be another uh, prep assembly, or not assembly, but a food packaging video. It's going to be on food preps, another Mylar bag video. So I'm going to take a bunch of Gatorade, different colors, different flavors of Gatorade, and I'm going to open it up, and then reseal it inside of a Mylar bag. And I'm going to take that and make a couple videos out of that. So that way I've got plenty of food, plenty of electrolytes, because that's something that I see a lot of other preppers uh, or minded people. They overlook some of that stuff. Oh, I've got water, I'm good. No, you got to have that electrolyte, and eventually you get a little fed up with drinking water. I mean, let's just be honest. And another thing I'm going to add to my kit is a couple ale making kits. Ale, um, having the ability to make your own alcohol is very beneficial. Um, Not only is it healthy for your gut, if you need to sell it or do whatever you need to make extra money, you can do that. Um, I just don't think it would bring a lot, but there is an added value. My point of view on prepping is everything that you cannot do or cannot do without society involvement. So, in other words, if you can't make it or repair it or manufacture it by yourself, then you need to prep for that. My main goal for my prep stuff is economy collapse. Um, like, not like nothing crazy. It's going to be like something that's already happened in this country, like the Great Depression. That that is something that I personally prep for, and that is something that everybody else should keep in the back of their mind. I mean, we're all getting $2,000+ checks for crying out loud from the government. Um, well, I'll believe it when it happens, kind of thing. It blows my mind that that's going on. I personally, I cannot believe it happening, but it is. And as my stepdad would have said, it must have froze over because the government's giving out money again, or something really bad's going to happen. So, it is what it is. So, I highly encourage everybody to use the money wisely, uh, stock up on food, water, and hunting and fishing supplies, and most of all, water purification. If you haven't gotten any purification, I highly, highly recommend a Berkey water filtration system and get yourself a set of 10 filters in total. You ain't got to buy all the filters all at once, but get yourself a set of 10 filters. Um, those 10 filters will last me probably over the next 5 to 6 years. Okay, easy. And that's an easy because those filters are rated for like 10, 15,000 gallons. Okay. And I am only using tap water to filter through it. So the dirtier your water is, the less the overall gallons it'll filter because it's dirtier. Um, Cleaner your water, the higher the gallons it'll filter through. If that makes sense. Um, Currently, I've got about 7 filters in stock. That'll be more than enough, and I mean it will be more than enough to last me a long time, and that'll be kind of nice. That'll be very, very, very nice. Let's see. Yeah. Other than that, things are going pretty good for me. I'm still in the fire department, and I love it. It's amazing. Absolutely freaking amazing thing. Um, Gonna have some pretty cool review videos coming up. I can't make up my mind what I'm going to add to the gun wall up here. I've got the Walter PPK coming. I've been eyeballing a couple of new firearms from Classic Firearms that I'm debating on throwing up here. Buying pretty cheap. They're on sale. Most of them are 30 and 40% off. So I'm debating on buying them from that website. Most of them are sub $200. I don't predict that they're going to be there that long, especially after Christmas. Beretta 84, $280. That's crazy to me, man. Those are like $400 and $500 fucking pistols. Like those things are not cheap. I do love me some Berettas. At one point in time, I loved Berettas, and I sold most of them, unfortunately. It's just how it is. But yeah. Yep. I bought a ladder rack for my truck. So what that enables me to do is I can store more supplies on top of it, and I'm going to be doing a build series, a couple Harbor Freight modifications. I'm going to box in a tray with wheels on it for the Harbor Freight pressure washer or parts washer, so I can move that around and use that and make sure that's on wheels. So that'll be nice. And then another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a set of wheels to to um, my tool cart, or not my tool cart, but what's called a gang box. It's a 48. It's nothing big. Um, I'm going to put a set of caster wheels on that, so that way I can move the thing around. So I've got a couple welding videos coming up, and in that video I'm going to do a Harbor Freight titanium welder. It's the cheap version. It's nothing crazy. That'll be kind of nice. So I'm going to do that, and let's see, what else am I going to do? I've also got a transmission video rebuild for the rear axle, so that way I'm redoing my Chevy Silverado, and I'm hoping to have that thing back out on the road here in the next 5 to 6 months. That'll be pretty freaking nice. Get that thing back out on the road. That'll be absolutely freaking wonderful. I will be like a kid in a candy store, freaking happy to get that thing back out on the road. Because having two vehicles is way better than one, and I don't want to take my little company truck that I have, that I've got my logo and everything else on the side of it. I don't want to put lights on when I go to respond to calls. Um, if I have to, I will, but I would much rather have my bigger truck uh, to drive back and forth. So I've got a couple plans for some new pistols, new rifles to add to the wall. Most of them are going to be in calibers that I don't already have. Like I was eyeballing a Desert Eagle 50 AE 44 Magnum kit for it, so it'll come with 2 barrels, 2 magazines. I already have a 44 Magnum, so that'll be pretty nice. I reload for 44 Magnum, so that'll be pretty nice. And so I can also add an additional caliber to the wall over here. It will be in 50 AE, and then at that point all I have to do is buy the 357 barrel, a magazine, and a bolt. And then for the 429 DE, I think I just need a barrel and a magazine. and then at that point I can shoot uh, 50 AE, 44 Magnum, 429 DE, and then 357. So that's four calibers out of one gun, and that'll be pretty cool. And then another thing I thought about doing a review video on, if I can get my hands on them, are the Chazelle uh, uh, barrel extensions. Those things are nice, and I mean it. Those things are crazy nice, and I personally would really like to get a set of them so that way I can use them because I've got a couple of breech load shotguns, and in order to make a ultimate prepper gun, you need to be able to shoot multiple calibers through one gun. Um, Dave Canterbury did a whole series on that and the importance of it, and I agree with the dude. Um, I currently don't have anything like that I can use, but it is what it is. Oh man. But yeah, I hope everybody has a absolutely freaking amazing Christmas. I know I am so far. I know it'll probably be an even better Christmas when I get home this evening. I've got quite a bit that I need to do, quite a bit that I need to take care of. Oh man. So I'm planning on, if anybody's ever gotten a Tokarev pistol, I found one for like $200. Um, Thinking about buying it, adding it to the collection. I mostly buy American made stuff. Um, Not a big fan of communist style stuff, but I do have an AK. No gun collection is complete without an AK. If you don't have an AK and learn how to use one and train with it, you better, because it's the second most popular firearm next to an AR, which I have. I have several ARs. I just didn't want to throw nothing but ARs up here. So I wanted to have everybody to have some kind of like variety from like Vietnam, retro, AK. Everybody loves an underfolder AK, AR, shorty shotgun, Franklin Armory modded 1022, muzzle loader, 12 gauge shotgun, 4570, 17 HMR, and then a whole barrage of pistols. So, is what it is. I've got several more that I want to add to this list right here, but that'll be another time. I've got probably another eight or nine pistols that I'd like to add to my collection. Um, I've got a Smith and Wesson 637 airweight that I would really like to get. Um, I would like to get a uh, Ruger SP101 in 357 Magnum. I had one of those as a carry gun when I first got my concealed carry, and I regret getting rid of that damn thing. I fell in hard times, and I wasn't as fortunate as I am now, and I had to get rid of it, unfortunately, and it really sucked, really did. Um, and now I want to get another one. The prices definitely went down a little bit since I bought one, so that's a plus. Um, Another one that I would like to add to my collection is a 10 millimeter 1911. I've been eyeing a Kimber uh, Raptor 2 in stainless and in 10 millimeter. I've seen some pretty mixed reviews on that, so that's one. And then the Desert Eagle, I told you about that. Another one, the Smith and Wesson Model 10. Uh, been wanting to add that to the collection. I'm kind of back and forth about that and then the 637 because they're both 38 special. Uh, kind of up in the air if I want to get that or not. Most of my guns that I have are not multi-calibered. So in other words, this is 7.62. That's 12 gauge. You know, I've got multiple guns, but not multiple guns in the same caliber. Very few. So like this is a 9mm, 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 and that's it. All the rest are all in different calibers, which is pretty nice, pretty beneficial. Um, but yeah, I've got kind of debating on those two. I definitely need to add a 357 because I can shoot both. I'm probably going to get a 357 first before I get anything else. So it's probably going to go 380, 10 mil or 357, and then I'm going to get a 38 special and a few other guns in between. Most of them are probably going to be like one of them's going to be a 32. I want to get a 32. I want to get a 35, or not a 35, a 25 caliber Beretta Bobcat for the wall. I like Berettas, man. Love them. I want to get one of them. Let's see. I get a couple other things for it, but I'm mostly going to do blacksmithing and live YouTube videos. Thanks to everybody on, I have successfully passed 1,000 subscribers, which is absolutely freaking amazing. It makes me so happy. I've been doing this for a long time, and I want to 10x next year. Next year, I want to make money. I want to make money off of YouTube. I really do. That would financially help me out, and I get to make better videos. Invest in quality training for running a camera, getting a nice, decent setup. My problem is I don't know anyone that does YouTube videos from their phone to log in, to do anything, and to get a nice, decent setup. It's gonna be kind of difficult, but I do believe it can be done. I just have to find somebody that's in my area that's willing to actually show up and how to do it. And I would pay pretty good. For a day, I'd probably pay someone like $100, $150 to sit down with me and be like, okay, you need this camera, this, and for editing, I'd recommend this, and then go through it and actually show me. So that would be pretty cool because I would really love to learn how to do all that, so that way I can make some pretty cool videos. A couple slow-mo videos, re-edit things. I think it'd be kind of cool. So far I've been using CapCut, which is okay. It's not the greatest. Definitely not a beginner app. Oh, I've got a couple more welding videos coming up. I'm going to make a melter. So I'm going to use a propane weed burner to melt down a bunch of aluminum cans. And that's going to be cool. That's going to be really cool. Then I've got another video coming up here pretty soon. I'm going to be doing room clearing, breaching, active shooter drills. I'm going to be doing that. That's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to kind of suck, but it'll be worth it. It will definitely be worth it. Well, nobody's gotten on here, so I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. Let's see. I'll stick around for a couple more minutes. I'll make it an even 40. It'll be kind of nice. Because the way I understand it, if you hit 3,000 hours uh, of watch time or live time, it actually counts towards your videos at the end of the year for your contribution, or not contribution, but towards your 3,000 watch hours. So your live video time counts towards that. So I'm going to be doing a lot more live videos, and that's going to be nice. That'll be really. Not for me. Let me go ahead and turn that off. But yeah, I've got some pretty cool videos coming up. Probably going to end up getting a Winchester bolt action. Probably going to end up getting a 30-06. One of their super grade 70s. I'm probably going to buy one of those with the blonde stock with the black caps at the end of it. That's going to look gorgeous. I'm going to put a nice Leopold or a nice Bushnell or whatever scope on the top of it. Going to put a real nice piece of glass on it, and that'll be another truck gun. So that'll be kind of nice. That'll be really nice, actually. So yeah. Another thing I did is I bought more tools. So I'm going to have more tool related videos coming out in summertime. So that'll be really nice. And another video that I'm going to make is a candle making video. So candles, to me, a lot of people overlook them. But if you've ever grown up pretty poor and kind of struggled with anything, and as a kid your parents get the power shut off, it kind of sucks. And growing up as a kid, that happened quite a bit, unfortunately. And what my mom would always do, she'd take all of our blankets and put them up over the doorways, over the windows, and she would box in a room. And then she would take and she'd go light a bunch of candles and she'd put them in this room. Well, after about 10-15 minutes, the edge of it being cold went away because you've got a constant heat source. Having a constant output of heat is amazing. Up in Alaska, they refer to that as a trapper's tent. And those are not fun, but you can sleep in them. You can sleep in a sleeping bag and have that tent and that candle going all night. And that will definitely keep everybody warm. It's enough to take off the edge. Oh, and I've got another revolver that I had that I'm going to add back to the collection. It's a Uberti 1870 Cattleman in stainless in 45 long Colt. So I don't have anything in 45 long Colt right now. It's kind of unfortunate. So, but it is what it is. I'd like to add a Smith & Wesson Governor. I'm a diehard Smith fan, so I'm kind of a brand snob. Springfield Armory, Beretta, Smith & Wesson, Glock. Not so much Glock anymore because of the crap that they did. Uh, and then Mossberg, and then Marlin, and then Remington. Oh, it's going good, man. It's going good. How the heck you been? Just kind of hanging out. Just kind of hanging out, watching videos, or making a video. If anybody hasn't told Christmas yet, Merry Christmas, man. Yep, here's heck yeah. Yeah, I put a lot of work into it. Put a lot of freaking work into it. Here's my new addition to the wall over here. I got a Beretta. Got a Beretta and a couple other cool toys. Got a Glock over here with a red dot. That thing's pretty cool. Gonna make a video on that come this summer. And then here's a Veneer. It's a butchered the name, but that thing, it's a less lethal pistol. Stepdad got it for me, so I'm gonna make a couple videos of that in the summertime. I'm not gonna do it now, and yeah, I am absolutely freaking stoked. I personally, I've got a lot going on, video wise for the channel, so that will be. I've got my wood burner, chicken coop, and solar panels that I want to do. That's the one that shoots the. Yes, yes, it does. It shoots rubber bullets. Rubber bullets. You can shoot pepper balls. You can shoot tear gas uh, balls, or you can also shoot steel ball bearings. Um, According to my stepdad and the manual that I just looked at. Um, Me personally, I don't think any of those are going to feel good. I read on the side of the box it's like 380 feet per second. I mean, holy crap! That's not going to feel good. But before I do, before I put that into service, I'm going to have somebody shoot me with it. Um, so at least I know, hey, if it makes I can't do anything, then maybe it's like 80% chance it's going to be effective on someone else that's going to have a massive adrenaline dump, or at least slow them down. But yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that. Kind of fun. Um, let's see. Up here's my 4570. That thing is a freaking beast. I just got on Amazon and bought a couple reloading dies for that, so that is going to be absolutely freaking awesome. Let's see what else do I got going on this coming up this summer sometime. I'm going to make a chicken coop. That's going to be freaking cool. I'm going to try and do a live video, so I'm just going to set it up on a tripod, and everybody's just going to watch me build it. I am by no means a carpenter. I am more of a mechanic than a carpenter. So it will probably be pretty funny for people to watch that. So, oh man. Well, it is getting to be about that time. I got to go over to my grandparents' for their Christmas. So it's unfortunate, but I do have to get off of here. Oh shit, you just got a staccato? Damn, man, I'm freaking jealous, man. Staccatos are freaking nice. Those things are nice. I still, as much of a gun nut as I am, I Haven't even shot one yet. I haven't even shot a staccato. Every time I go to the gun range and someone has one, I'm like, hey, that's a staccato. Can I shoot it? And they're like, no, get away from me, pretty much. So that and those things are, they're not cheap. They are a very, very fine tuned precision gun, and they are meant to go fast. I just got the heck yeah. About how much did that run you? Just kind of curious, because the models I've been looking at are like anywhere from 2,500 and up. Yep, yep, that's about right. That's about right in the price range. Plus the dot was 800. Man, that's a lot of money. That's $4,100, not including ammo. Jeez, man, that's about as much as I've dumped into this AR up here. Wow, that is pretty insane to me. But hey, that works, man. If it works, it works. Send it. So, but yep, I got a couple cool things coming in the video. Uh, Not all of it's going to be gun stuff. Most of it's going to be preps, uh, building a chicken coop, solar panels, wood burner stove. Um, let's see, what else am I going to do? I'm going to do a couple shooting videos uh, this summer and a couple gun reviews of some of the other guns that I've listed. If you can go back and look at some of those that I've listed in the live video. Um, and I've got a couple tool reviews and uh, preps coming up. Uh, I'll probably do a couple of those here in the next few days, as opposed to waiting till summertime because I can do all those inside. I don't have to be outside to do most of those. Um, Even though it is relatively nice outside for it being Christmas. I am blown away at how warm it is, to be honest with you. Heck yeah, I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I will do a community post on my YouTube channel listing the dates for everything when I do a live video or when a video is coming out, so everybody has a heads up to know when I'm going to be doing it. Most likely, due to work and other things going on, it will probably be on a weekend because my train of thought, my thinking is everybody wants to work through the week and then have the weekend off to relax and just lay on the couch or go do whatever. And that's the time that I try and focus on the most, as opposed to putting a video out through the week. Because I've noticed if I wait until the weekend, then I'm good. It people notice it more as opposed to making it through the week. If it's made through the week, by the time it gets to the weekend, yeah, it's got a lot of views, but it's not got a lot as much as if I just made it on the weekend. Like they get that notification and then they start watching. It's that kind of thing. But yeah. Yeah, I've got some pretty cool videos coming up. Got a couple welding videos, doing some basic fabrication, doing some Harbor Freight parts washer mod videos. I'm gonna put it on wheels so that way I can move it around. Uh, Looking forward to that. that one's going to be fun. Because currently I can't move it. It's full. It's got a bunch of parts and stuff in it, and it is absolutely full of evaporust. And it's currently plugged in. I threw a diesel engine block heating pad on the bottom of it because it's cold up here in the winter, and I didn't want it freezing and burning up the motor before I even got a chance to use it. So it keeps the liquid in there at a pretty nice about 60 to 70 degrees with it being as cold as it is outside. It makes it pretty freaking warm, which is nice for cutting grease and other crap. So I'm going to box it in and I'm going to put wheels with casters on it so that way I can move the whole entire thing around in the shop. Like if I need to pull it away from the wall to clean, I can put it back, or if I need to move everything around in the shop, I like everything to be on wheels. It makes life a lot easier. And finally, since I'm on the subject of Harbor Freight, um, I ordered a toolbox from Harbor Freight. It is a 72-inch U.S. General Series 3 toolbox. It came in dented. And I mean, when it came in dented, I mean, it looks like somebody just straight up harpooned the side of this toolbox with a forklift. Um, so that got sent back immediately. When it came into the store, the guy was just like, oh, well, it's not that bad. No, I can see metal through the cardboard and I could shove my hand in it. I've got big hands and I could put my 4 fingers in that hole. No. So I sent that back. Unfortunate. So this would be number 3, that 3 times that I've had to send this back. So that's a little disheartening, but I'm looking forward to that. So it'll be kind of nice. Oh man. Well, I'm gonna try and make this an even 1 hour long video. So that way I can get my 3,000 watch hours. I would like to, by the time May comes around, I would like to double my subscribers. That's my end goal. Is another goal of mine is take my subscriber count and double it. Come May, I think that would be more than doable. More than doable to double that. And I think that would be absolutely freaking awesome. So like I said, I would very much so like to make money off of YouTube. It would make things a lot easier for me, and financially that, and you build a community. You build a really nice community that way. And there are some updates about Illinois' safe storage laws that I want to cover within Illinois. See, all these get locked up after the video, so they all go back to the different safes and whatnot, and they're all secured. So that will be kind of nice. So pretty much every firearm up here is going to another video done on it. So that's gonna be pretty cool. Hey, thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. That is very, very helpful. Let's see. I kind of think there's a lag between when everybody sees what I say and then I receive the comment. Um, I don't know how to change that. I think it's just my signal. But every single firearm up here is going to get an additional YouTube video. Uh, like my 1911 here over my shoulder. It's the only 1911 I own. I'm close to like 3,000 rounds of through that gun over the course of like 10 years. Um, and that thing is just now starting to get to the point where it's got a tiny bit of rattle to it. And that's a mil spec. That's not like a loaded or a target or anything like that. It's just a basic mil spec 1911 that's Parkerized. So it's one of the older Parkerized versions. Um, what I'd really like to get is a Garrison because they've got a dovetail front sight and you can put night sights on it, and that would be absolutely awesome. And then up here, this is a AK 64 or 63 DS, and those are a really good budget AK. I bought that under $1,000, and that was pretty fucking cool. That was pretty damn cool. I kind of wish Illinois would hurry up and lift the assault weapons ban because I cannot buy magazines, I cannot buy firearms. I am not a restricted person in the eyes of the government, but I am restricted in my rights, not because I have done anything wrong, but by my government. That is unconstitutional, in my opinion. And I just simply won't comply with it. I found a couple workarounds. I've had friends that are in the military and friends of mine that are police officers saying, hey, if you need a magazine or you see a gun that you want to get, just let me know. I got you. And that offer has been made several times. And I mean more than once. Because they know me. They know I like guns. And they want to make a little bit extra money too. I'm not going to do that because there's a paper trail. Not going to do that. Because I know something that they probably don't. A straw purchase is a federal crime. It is a federal crime because you are falsifying a federal document. You falsify a federal document, that is insanely stupid to the fine and jail time that you have to serve. And I am not doing that. And I am not putting anybody in that position that is I consider to be a friend, regardless if they know about it or not, because unfortunately for me, laws still apply. And for the most part, I try to be the best American citizen that I can and be as honest and respectful with everybody that I encounter. Even like, for example, this is a really crazy, wild analogy, but if, like, for whatever reason, Governor J.B. Pritzker decided that he was going to fly into where I work, I wouldn't be a piece of shit to the guy, even though politically and financially I disagree with a lot of the stuff he's done and hurt a lot of American citizens and pushed out business. I'm still going to be a decent person. Now, if the guy is an asshole to me, I very firmly believe in you give to people the way that you want to be treated. And I don't have a problem with that. Well, I am past my 1 hour mark, so I am going to hop off of here. Um, Take care, y'all, and I hope everybody has, and will have amazing Christmas. God bless you, and God bless your family. Take care, y'all. Bye.